Right now, someone just checked their email. They didn't scroll past it, they didn't double tap it and forget about it, they actually read it. Every day, short-term rental operators are pouring time and money into trying to go viral on social media and trying to beat the algorithm, while the single most powerful booking channel they have is sitting completely untouched. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how email works, how to set it up, and the 5 rules you need to follow before hitting that send button. Stick around because rule number 4 is the one rental operators miss the most. And it's probably costing you a lot of bookings right now. So let me take you back to the moment where I actually started paying attention to email. We were running ads, meta ads mostly, and they were working, kind of. We'd spend $1, maybe make 2, sometimes 3 back in bookings. And that's pretty good, right? I mean, how many times would you trade $1 for $2 or $3? So I thought that was pretty good too, until I looked at what happened when we layered email on top. Same $1 spent, but now we're making $9 back. 9 times the return on the same marketing spend. That's not a rounding error. That's a completely different game. And the reason is almost embarrassingly simple. Think about it like this. Imagine you're at a party. You're one of hundreds of people in the room. Everyone's talking at once. That's social media. Nobody's really listening to you. Now imagine you pulled one person aside, sat down across from them and had a real conversation. No distractions, no one else competing for their attention, just you and them. That's email. People don't doom scroll their inbox. For the most part, people either look at emails or they don't. And when they do look at emails, they read it with intention. They read what's there. And when someone gives you their email address, they're not just doing you a favor. They're not just giving you a free handout. They're raising their hand and saying, hey, I want to hear more from you. That's a completely different level of attention than someone who happened to pause your reel for 1.3 seconds before moving on to some cat video at 11 p.m. at night. Here's the thing that really changed how I thought about all of this. Most rental operators give guests 2 options when they come to their website. Option number 1 is book, and option number 2 is leave. That's it. And when someone's not quite ready to book, which is most people, they leave and never come back again because they forget about you. And so we decided to add a third door. A lead magnet, something small in exchange for a guest's email address. You're essentially saying, hey, I will give you a $100 off coupon in exchange for your email address, for your contact info. This gives you an opportunity to follow up over time and sell them on the booking over time. This also works for the guest. This also gives the guest a micro step towards completing their goal, which is finally booking this trip. If you were to win a guest booking 2, 3, 4 weeks down the road, is that worth giving away a $100, $50 coupon in exchange for their most prized possession piece of contact info? I think so. And that's why email is the most transactional marketing platform to exist. So stop thinking about your website as a place to get bookings. Start thinking about it as a place to start the conversation. Okay, now that we've talked about why email is so great, let me give you the 5 rules you need to know before even hitting the send button. Rule number 1 is send early. Before you hit send on anything, timing matters more than anything else. There are 2 windows during the week when people check their email in a good mood. And I mean actually in a good mood, not half asleep doom scrolling at midnight. During the weekdays, it's between 5 and 9 in the morning. And for weekends, it's between 8 and 11 a.m. That's your window. That's when someone's calm, caffeinated, and actually open to thinking about their next trip. If you're sending your email at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, you're competing with a full inbox and a full brain. People are well into their day at this point and have been thinking about way more things than planning the trip. Send it at 6 a.m. on Thursday, you might just be the first thing they see, and ideally the thing they think about for the rest of the day. Rule number 2, use PS statements. This one sounds almost too simple, but I promise you, people love PS statements. I have no idea why. Something about them just feels personal, like a little bonus thought at the end of a handwritten letter. Use that, but don't only use it, put your best offer next to the PS statement. Something like, PS, book any March weekend before Friday and save $100. No fluff, no setup, just the deal. By the way, it doesn't have to be super correlated to the email that you sent, but it should be somewhat correlated. Think of it like the after credits scene in a Marvel movie, you know, where they show those almost blooper clips, blooper reels, and it's kind of your reward for finishing the movie. That's what a PS statement is in your email. Now we have rule number 3, text wins. I want you to think about the last email you actually read and acted on. Was it a beautiful HTML newsletter with custom fonts and 3 rows of hero images, or was it something that looked like a real person wrote it and hit send? Most rental operators make their emails look like a book fair poster from kindergarten. Big images everywhere, mismatched text, different fonts, a bunch of colors, and more visual chaos means more thinking for the reader, more stuff to digest, and more thinking leads to confusion, which leads to nothing, no bookings. In 2026, people are used to reading emails that look like emails, so make your emails look like emails. Plain text, clean, a few short paragraphs, done. It feels personal because it is personal. You wrote it. Make sure to include images, but no more than 2 or 3. Plain text, 2 or 3 images. That's it. All right, rule number 4, use lead magnets. This is the one. This is the rule that most rental operators skip entirely. And honestly, it might just be the most important one on the list. Like I said, right now, most rental operators give guests 2 choices when they come to a website: book or leave. That's it. Binary. But here's the problem. Most people aren't ready to book on the first visit. They're browsing, they're shopping, they're trying to plan this trip. And if you don't give them a reason to stick around, or at least give them that step, that micro step to completing their goal, they're gonna leave and forget about you forever. That's what a lead magnet is. It is a micro step. And once they give you that email address, that's a warm lead now sitting on your list, and you can follow up through the highest converting channel available to you, email marketing. Win-win doesn't even cover it. The guest gets a discount, and you get a free way to stay in touch with them. Rule number 5, use welcome emails. So someone just signed up for your lead magnet. This awesome. I'm sure you're shouting from the rooftops. Don't give them the coupon code right away. I know, hear me out. Deliver the coupon code via email. Here's why. You want to set up an automated welcome sequence that once somebody signs up for your list, it triggers an email to go out instantly with the coupon code. You want to point guests to that email inbox because you want them to get used to seeing your email come through, and more importantly, opening the email once it comes through. This is just basic habit formation, and habits compound. Because if they get the offer instantly on the page, the interaction is done. They close the tab, they leave, they go do something else. But if it comes through email, now you've started a relationship. Don't skip this step. Have the code be delivered via email so people see your email come through and start building the habit of, every time I click on whatever, Scott Shack retreat, every time an email comes through from Scott Shack, I got to look at it. All right, let's recap. Here are the 5 rules you need to know before you send any email. Rule number 1, send early, between 5 and 9 a.m. on the weekdays or 8 and 11 a.m. on the weekends. Use the PS statements. Give them an offer in that PS statement. Make that section exciting. Rule number 3, text wins. Do not make a kindergarten book fair art poster. Make a plain email, 2 to 3 images max with text every time. Number 4, use lead magnets. Give them a third door. Give them that baby step to completing their goal. $100 off for an email address is good if that makes sense for your stay. We've tested $50 off. We've tested 10% off. Either one will work. And then the final rule is use a welcome email automation. You want to deliver the coupon code via email because the goal is to build the open habit. If this all sounds great, fine and dandy, but you have no idea how to build an email list, that's what we're going to talk about next. I like to use meta ads and social media. You will get way more leads than any other channel, but these leads will be slower to book. It's great for volume. Then you have Google ads. You will get fewer leads here, but they will be much quicker to book. So it's good for quality. And then you have another channel, SEO and referrals. It's much slower to build a lead list using these channels, but it's virtually free long term. If you want to know which path is right for you, I'm about to explain that next. If you're a brand new operator with no list, start with the lead magnet on your website immediately. Then run meta ads to start driving traffic. It's the fastest way to get leads in the door, even if they might not book for a few weeks. From there, you're going to set up that welcome email that we talked about. So the people that do come to your list build the habit of looking and opening at your emails. Then from there, you're going to send 1 to 2 emails per month. Don't overcomplicate it yet. Just get that snowball rolling. If you're an existing operator with past guests, you already have an email list, this is what you're going to do. First, re-engage this list with a simple offer. Hey, we're saving a spot for you. Here's $100 off your next booking. That's a good enough offer for me. Then you'll want to layer in Google ads to attract new high intent guests. Building a list fast is not your big issue here. Building a high quality list and re-engaging the ones who are already there, that's your best next step. Your goal from there is to send 2 to 3 emails per month, and sending more the second you start making predictable revenue or predictable bookings from each email. Ideally, you can send 1 a week and make money with every send. All right, that's the whole system. 5 rules, 1 framework, and 1 very simple mindset shift. Stop chasing bookings. Start building a list of people who already want to stay with you. Start small, 1 to 2 emails a month, and see what comes back. Once you are getting bookings from most of them, send more. The goal is 3 a month, where every single one makes you money. If you can hit 4, where each email 1 time a week makes you money, you're doing something most rental operators never do and will never do. If you want to see what good emails actually look like, go to the description down below. I pasted links to some examples, and you can reference them as you build out your emails. All right, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or any comments, go down below, leave a comment. If you want more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you're just actively ready to dominate marketing for your short-term rental business and you want to learn everything there is to learn, go to the description, subscribe to The Lodge Social. It's my free newsletter where every week on Thursdays, I deliver 1 new idea or tactic that I think will change your business. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.